A neuroimaging study has linked anhedonia to altered brain connectivity. In case you're unfamiliar, anhedonia is the inability or reduced ability to feel pleasure, usually manifests itself as either social pleasures or physical pleasures no longer do it for you. Common symptom of depression, bipolar, brain injury, etc. And what this study wanted to do is see if anhedonia was linked to any altered brain connectivity. And since we're talking about it, you probably already know that it was. It was actually linked to an increased functional connectivity between the paraventricular nucleus of the thalamus and the nucleus accumbens, which are two brain regions involved in reward processing. And I tried to do my best to find an image of, there's the paraventricular nucleus right there in the middle of the brain. And if you want to see it for realsies, like on the MRIs, like how scientists would be looking at it, it would be a lot more something like this. So it's a very specific region and a very specific and complex organ. And it is linked to the inability to experience pleasure or enjoyment from activities. So specifically, let's go down to the study results. They did surveys, they did psychological surveying, MRIs, etc. And the results showed that functional connectivity between the paraventricular nucleus of the thalamus and the nucleus of the accumbens was positively associated with anhedonia in men with psychiatric symptoms. Basically, men with psychiatric symptoms who had greater functional connectivity between these two brain regions tended to have more severe anhedonia. A similar but weaker link was found when observing individuals with psychiatric symptoms regardless of gender, but when they examined men only, the association was moderate in men and weak in women. So this is something that appears to be a little bit more unique to the male brain, but is still fascinating. And what this could lead to is an actual clinical diagnostic test for anhedonia instead of having to rely on surveys.